Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. This afternoon's game day will feature the Chargers and the Renegades. And with that, want to welcome everybody into a special edition of the Fall 24 Battle Court season. Now, every Friday through the end of the regular season, we'll be playing some double headers, 2 full Battle Court game days. One beginning here at 2:30, the other at 7 p.m. At first, we have the Chargers and the Renegades. Stu, how you doing today?
Fantastic. An all-day Battle Court event. Can't wait.
Yeah, we're going to see 4 of the 6 teams in the league in action, and we get started with the top 2 teams in our standings right now. Let's take a peek at those standings if we can. 51.5 points for the Renegades, and they look at that possible points remaining column to the right. They actually have a couple more remaining compared to the Chargers, who are 5.5 points back of that top spot. A little bit later tonight, you'll be seeing the Fireballs, who are in 3rd place, and the Devils down there at the bottom, but making their way up the standings. And with our first ever doubleheader of Jai-Alai, Stu, no better way to get it started than with a top division doubles match. And we have Goixerri and Aratz against Zulaika and Benny. What a way to get it started here.
Time. Judges, let's begin.
Zulaika, Goixerri, number 1 players for their teams. Benny, number 3, the Aratz, the 2. 2 of the better teams in all of Battle Court. Only 1 loss combined between these 2 teams so far this season. 6-1 for Zulaika and Benny, and 5-0 for Goixerri and Aratz.
Zulaika serves. We've begun. Here's the backhand by Aratz. Benny on the catch. Backhand to the inside. Robote left side by Goixerri. Taken in the air by Zulaika. Aratz backs up, scoops it at the 12 line. Here's the backhand by Benny. Aratz is there. Backhand by Benny to the inside. Robote forehand by Goixerri. Taken by Benny, back at the 10 line. He goes hard to the inside. Here's the backhand by Benny. Robote saved by Goixerri. Very well done on the left side. Big backhand by Zulaika. Goixerri. Benny's there. Benny from the backhand to the inside. Aratz is there. Backhand from the 12 line. Deep to the backcourt. Benny stops it on the 13 line. Here's Aratz to the inside. Benny's there. Backhand from the 10. Robote forehand by Zulaika, caught by Aratz. Here's the backhand to the inside. Benny on the catch. Benny from the 10 line. Here's the backhand by Benny. Benny again, now from the 11 line. Backhand to the inside. Goixerri calls for it, just kind of lays it up. Here's Zulaika on the costado, winding up. Splitter to the outside, lands out. First point goes to Goixerri and Aratz of the Renegades. Goixerri has the serve. My, oh my.
Yeah. Well,
quite a point, huh?
Yeah, bit of a lengthy rally to get things started, and and that's to be expected. I'm looking to see overall, is there going to be any difference of play? It's 2:30, a couple hours earlier. Much more than a couple hours earlier than we're used to playing. Is the preparation different? These guys also, most of them, used to having some reps under their belt before they get out in Battle Court. We'll see if that plays a factor.
Here's a catch by Benny, backhand to the inside. Aratz. Excellent catch by Aratz. Here's the backhand. Robote forehand by Goixerri, caught by Zulaika. Zulaika fakes the carom, throws it inside. Aratz comes to the 9 line and make the Robote save. Zulaika attacks, tips it. 2 points for Goixerri and Aratz. Goixerri serves. Reminder, the scoring here in Battle Court. The first team to reach 6 points wins the set. The first team to win 2 sets wins the match.
And that reaction tells you everything you need to know. I mean, it doesn't get much better there. I mean, laid it up, not coming too fast, right to the costado with Zulaika, and he just missed the ball. Not often you're going to see that. 2-0 early on for Goixerri and Aratz.
Low runner to the inside. Aratz calls Goixerri off. Here's the backhand. Rotate forehand. Goixerri calls for it. Hard to the inside. Zulaika's there. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. To the corner. Aratz stops it at the 12. Here's Benny. Backhand from the 13. Benny on the backhand from the 11 wall to wall from the left side. Here's the rebote by Goixerri. Scooped up by Benny. Powerful backhand. Low to the back wall. Stopped by Benny. Rebote. Rebound off the back wall. Zulaika makes the catch. Zulaika's 2-all scores perfectly.
Wow.
Costado 2-all putting Zulaika and Benny and the Chargers on the board with their first point.
Yeah, I mean, any way you slice it, Zulaika is the top player in terms of 2-all kills. He's thrown 11 in this first division. He's thrown 11 in Division 3. With Goixerri out of position, this gives him a little extra space to work with. Doesn't need to thread the needle. Lands it perfectly. Gets the Chargers on the board.
Outside serve. Here's Zulaika. Powerfully to the inside. Aratz scoop at the 13 line. Zulaika midcourt. Powerful backhand. Right to the corner. Out to the rebote. Played by Goixerri. Here's Benny on the forehand. Right side to the inside. Aratz is there. Rebote forehand. Rebote save at the side wall. Missed. That falls short. We're all tied up at 2 points apiece. Zulaika has the serve for the Chargers.
Yeah, not very often Goixerri's caught off his footing. He's trying to lay one up there at about the 4 line, crashing in, but not enough.
Yeah, didn't have... He was right against the side wall, and it's always difficult to make the throws when you don't have, like, the ability to make a full motion.
Yeah, I mean, you see the guys, they really get the cesta into the wall and just really flick it up. I mean, that's really the most appropriate way to describe it. And
yeah, my wording was a little awkward there. I need an hour or two before I really...
It's early for us, too, Stu. You know.
There's the backhand. Zulaika steps in to make the rebote. Big bounce to the inside. Aratz goes up the wall, comes off with the ball. Zulaika, powerful costado to the inside. What a catch by Aratz. Benny's there, backhand from the 10. Ball tipped in the backcourt. 3 points for Zulaika and Benny. Zulaika has the serve for the Chargers.
Yeah, Aratz has no fear in that corner, but that one was crossing and dropping. Very difficult to make that play. I mean, if anyone's going to come up with it,
it's Aratz.
Surely,
I mean, we've seen Aratz jump into the corner. We've seen him scoop in the corner. But that one, he was catching down low. Just look away. If it tips your cesta, look away. What a catch by Goixerri. Blasted to the inside. Rebote saved by Benny. 2-all will score for Goixerri. 3 points for Goixerri and Aratz of the Renegades. Goixerri serves. Goixerri is just so explosive. I mean, absolutely explosive on that serve.
Well, you start to see him pick up the pace, too. I mean, had a comfortable 2-0 lead, dropped 3 in a row, and then once he's down, he turns it on. First 2-all, that one opening up nicely.
Yeah, very much so. Zulaika picks the serve. Inside placement scooped up after being read by Aratz. Here's a Benny on the backhand. To the inside, caught by Aratz. Aratz from the 12 line. Rebote forehand. Aratz, difficult catch deep in the backcourt. Here's Benny at the 11. Benny to the inside. Goixerri will take it in the air. Backhand comes from the 9 line. Little clip off the side wall. Zulaika puts it back inside. Scoop by Aratz. Aratz in the corner. Backhand from the 13 line. Robote right up the middle. Zulaika's there. To the inside he goes. Catch by Aratz. Beautiful catch by Zulaika. There's the backhand. Benny from the 10 line. Benny now on the forehand from the 12. Crossing the side wall. Goixerri makes a save on the Robote. Pick up by Zulaika. Beautiful catch by Aratz. Here's the backhand. Backhand by Benny. Aratz on the catch. Backhand from the 12. Benny lets this one come out. Zulaika, forehand Robote. Narrowly missing both back quarters. Well done. Benny reaching way up. Makes the catch. Controls it. Here's the forehand. Benny from the 10 line. Lower and harder. Goixerri calls for it. Robote. High and inside. Stopped by Zulaika. Benny hard. Robote, save by Zulaika along the wall. Benny's, rather, Aratz is there. Benny got out of the way. Here's a backhand by Benny. Here's a backhand by Goixerri. Benny, backhand. What a catch. A beautiful catch by Aratz. Typical play in the corner. Robote forehand rifled by Goixerri, caught by Benny. Benny from the forehand. Goixerri on the Robote. Here's Benny. Backhand from the 8. Caught by Aratz. Aratz from the 10 line. Wall to wall and out to the Robote. Beautiful catch by Aratz. Backhand to wall.
Oh, wow. That's good.
Lands in and scores. Well done by Aratz. That is 4 points for Goixerri and Aratz. The Renegades, Goixerri has the serve.
Well, there's 12 total players that compete in Division I doubles. You're seeing 4 of the 5 top catchers out on the court right now, which is maybe why you're seeing some of these longer points. The only other player not out there is Douglas that's in the top 5. Look at this. At the end, though, a backhand 2-wall. I mean, in a match like this, there's not a lot of space. You have to mix in these. It's not really say it's a trick shot. I mean, kind of. Not really expecting it there. Zulaika opening up to score.
Powerful, powerful serve by Goixerri.
Wow.
That is an amazing catch by Benny.
Really is.
Another bullet. Benny stops it on the left side. Hard to the inside. Aratz plucks it off the side wall. Benny, another great catch, this time from the 13 line. Robote forehand. This one caught by Zulaika. Zulaika's 2-all opens wide and scores. That was beautifully executed. 4-4 is the score. Zulaika has a serve for the Chargers. My, oh my.
We saw this against Douglas and Nicholas. I mean, when this Chargers team gets down, I mean, Zulaika has the ability to throw that 2-wall from anywhere and get you a quick point.
Outside serve, handled well by Aratz. Here's the backhand. Benny from the 13 line. Benny again from the 12. Hard to the inside, and Aratz is there. Zulaika midcourt. Coasty for the bounce. Aratz cuts it off in the air at the 9 line. Here's Benny. Backhand to the inside. Goixerri for the Robote. Benny now from the 11 line. Goixerri takes it in the air. Backhand. A bullet to the back wall. Robote forehand rifled by Zulaika, caught by Goixerri. Goixerri fakes to the outside, puts it on the side wall. Benny takes it off perfectly. Here's the backhand. Robote to the 5 line. Outside placement of the forehand. Robote scores perfectly for Goixerri. The Renegades have 5 points and a possible set. Goixerri serves.
Goixerri, I mean, look at the feet as he's approaching this. He had this thought out well before he actually went for it. Look at this. Never opens up. He's open to the outside. Look at, I mean, he's on the inner third of the court. I mean, that's the only criticism sometimes in doubles is Zulaika is so aggressive and he wants to get in there and make a play that you leave the outside exposed. Goixerri is one player that'll really take advantage of that. He can snap a 2-wall. He can throw it beautifully, the outside placement there from the right side.
Zulaika picks that serve.
My goodness.
Throws the 2-wall and scores. This has gone to 5-5. This is set point.
Yeah, and more than half of the points by the Chargers have come off the Costado 2-wall from Zulaika.
Yeah, Zulaika has really figured out the sidewall. I mean, Goixerri blasted this one. That's a tough catch to make. And then to throw it back with that degree of accuracy, beautiful. I imagine the serve we're about to see is going to be pretty hard. Outside serve will score.
Wow.
Point and set for Zulaika and Benny of the Chargers. 2 minutes go up on the board.
Well, look, you know, the outside serve hasn't scored very often, but what it does do is it gives the opposing backcourter a different look. I mean, if you're caught napping just a quarter of a second, you're going to be late to get out there, and you see Aratz actually trying to run around that ball to keep it on the left side and knocked it down. Wow, 6-5. Zulaika and Benny come back and take those final 2 points and the set.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida.
I mean, look at this. Goixerri's pointing immediately. You know, if you're trapped inside, that's a long way to go for the backcourt. A little too much space. That's 1-2 wall that scored. Nice grab by Aratz up the wall. This one blasted into the corner. I mean, that's such a tough catch. He makes it look easy. Beautiful control. Rips that one off the wall, and then right after, the backhand 2-wall. And that landed just inside the boundary line. I mean, that is just perfect. Zulaika here. I mean, Goixerri backpedaling. Not going to get to it. What a good one. Rebote to the outside
So
placement.
Well
man.
See, he hadn't done it, so no one's expecting
No.
it.
But this serve, you mentioned, I mean, coming in hard, Stu, but that far off the wall. These
Zulaika
guys in Division
fearless.
1, I mean, they can make that catch, and he kills it. Beautiful 2-wall there. Ties it up at 5-5, and then look at this outside serve. Right here, Aratz tries to run around this one to take it on the left side. You're going to see him come into the picture here, and boy, the timing just a little bit off, and he tipped it. 6-5, played the maximum through the first set. Zulaika and Benny take it. Goixerri and Aratz will have the serve to begin set 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our second set. Here's a backhand by Benny. Aratz at the back wall. Powerful throw. Benny's there. Backhand from the 12. Aratz from the 12 line plays it deep. Off the back wall, it's a rebote fired by Zulaika. Here's the catch and return by Aratz. Rebote, left side. Just catch by Benny. Backhand. Aratz backhand to the inside. Rebote forehand to the outside is out of play. First point of the second set goes to Goixerri and Aratz of the Renegades. Goixerri has the serve.
Well, Zulaika's aggressive play is what got you back in and ultimately brought you to the winning that first set, so you don't mind him going for the outside placement there. Goixerri down to set, tends to pick up the level of aggression, so he's going to be more to the inside of the court, so just like to keep him honest even if you miss.
Powerful sidearm serve there by Goixerri. Aratz comes off the back wall. That's a beautiful play. Here's Benny. Backhand. Zulaika to the inside, keeping it low. Aratz makes the catch. Backhand by Benny. Ball high to the back wall. Robote coming out. Fired low and hard by Zulaika. Zulaika's calling for this Robote. It's at the sidewall. Tough one. Aratz moves up to make the catch. Zulaika gets in there to make the save. Splitter caught in the air by Goixerri. Benny doesn't scoop it. Plays it off the Robote. Here's Aratz. Tough pickup on the left side. Robote forehand by Zulaika. Robote left side, 2-all. Zulaika reads it, stops it. Softer touch on the return, will score. That's well done by Zulaika. We're all tied up 1 point apiece. Zulaika has the serve. We saw Zulaika doing that with Manu in singles the other day.
Yeah. Well, the soft touch is key. Backcourt, particularly like Aratz, I mean, he's used to players blasting the ball back to him, and that ball reacts a certain way off the sidewall.
Absolutely.
It's a little bit different. I don't want to say, I guess the angle at which it comes off the sidewall is a little more dramatic when it's moving slower, and that's going to trip him up. I mean, Aratz, not often that far off the wall you see him miss. Had a chance. But Zulaika able to tie it up at 1-1.
Outside serve is out of play. First fault. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Well, Zulaika definitely mixing it up.
And Goixerri talking to Aratz after the serve, I think telling him if he goes back outside, just catch it on the right side. He tried to run around the other one to his left.
It just came too fast and tipped it, yeah. Second serve is good. Here's the backhand by Aratz. Benny's there. Backhand from the 11 line. Goixerri. Catch by Zulaika. Zulaika fakes the 2-all, puts it inside. Aratz is there. There's a backhand by Zulaika. Robote coming out. Catch by Zulaika. Zulaika's 2-all is out. 2 points for Goixerri and Aratz of the Renegades. Goixerri has a serve.
It gets hard to score that 2-all consistently over the course of a match. I mean, it also depends on who you're playing against. Very difficult to score on Goixerri, too. So to try to thread the needle over first set, second set, and the third set, may have to start mixing in some split placements, move them around.
Powerful, powerful serve by Goixerri. Benny makes the catch. Here's the forehand from the 13 line, crossing the sidewall just above Goixerri's head. Goixerri sends the Robote deep. It's caught in the air by Zulaika. Zulaika, sidearm to the inside. Robote dropping. Here's Goixerri winding up. Back to the inside. Benny going to go for that Robote. It had the distance. Here's Goixerri from the 6th line. And it scores. 3 points for Goixerri and Aratz. Goixerri has a serve. Song was, he held on to that a little bit longer than you like to see, even here at Magic City in Battle Court.
Yeah, well, another example. I mean, that ball kind of floated up and in on him.
Yeah.
I mean, Benny made a tough Robote save, stuck to the inside, and he almost missed it. So you can imagine maybe just had to control it a little bit more, which is why it took a while to get it off. The 3-1 lead now for the Renegades.
What a catch by Zulaika.
Yeah,
Split placement, perfectly placed to score. 2 points for Zulaika and Benny. Zulaika has a serve for the Chargers. Reminder, the scoring here in Battle Court.
Look, take a look at how hard is Goixerri breaking to the outside. I mean, you don't even see him in the picture. It shows you how open that split placement is, and he found it there.
First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
And now that he's mixed that in, Goixerri's going to be second-guessing himself, trying to defend it.
First fault, second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Well, he certainly has a lot of confidence in that outside serve. I mean, it's work for him. But
Yeah.
you've absolutely positively got to get it inbounds and hit the front wall first. Powerful serve by Zulaika. That's a 4th point for Goixerri and Aratz of the Renegades. Goixerri has the serve.
Wow. I mean, just looked like a clean miss, actually, by Benny in the back.
In a wonky bounce.
Yeah, and then not making its way out to Zulaika on the rebote, so. But you don't often see, I mean, Benny, top 4 in catch rate, and just a clean miss there in the backcourt.
Zulaika plays it from midcourt. Aratz moves in, makes the catch at the 9 line. Zulaika, backhand. Powerfully thrown, over the head of Aratz, back to the inside. Sherry makes the save. Benny moves up on it, lets it pass, saves the rebote. It's going to pass Goixerri. Aratz, beautiful catch. Here's Benny from the 12 line. Forehand to the inside. Goixerri back to the inside. Benny will take that on the bounce. Here's Zulaika, backhand from the 8. Just getting it back in play. Aratz is there. Backhand by Benny to the inside. Aratz from the 11 line. Rebote sidearm thrown hard by Zulaika. Beautiful catch in return. Zulaika at the sidewall, pops off it, gets the backhand in. Aratz is there. Rebote saved by Goixerri. Beautifully played on the sidewall. That's an excellent catch by Benny. Catch by Benny, backhand to the inside. Goixerri again, this time from the 9 line. Beautiful catch by Benny behind the 13 line. Aratz now from the 10. Zulaika calls for it, sends it back. Rebote. 2-all. Zulaika makes that stop. Powerful forehand. Goixerri's calling for it. That's saved to the outside. Here's Zulaika rifling it. And it scores. 3 points for Zulaika and Benny. Goixerri and Aratz still with 4. Zulaika has the serve for the Chargers. This is some point.
Yeah, Zulaika was just for half a second trapped to the inside. Goixerri tries to throw the 2-wall. Here is where it kind of went awry for the Renegades. Both players calling for it. That's tough.
Aratz had the better play on the rebote.
Yeah, and Goixerri just laid it up and then leaves his backcourter with a tough catch off the side wall. You like the communication, but, you know, sometimes as the backcourter, if you just got to make the call yourself and get in there, but, you know.
Absolutely.
You got to give way to Goixerri, though. I mean, the leader of this team has led him to a lot of success. Either way, a critical point going the way of the Chargers. Could have been a 3-point lead, but the deficit's back down to 1.
Powerful serve by Zulaika. Here's the backhand. Benny from the 11. Aratz hard to the inside. Benny with a beautiful catch. And backhand. Wall to wall. Rebote left side. Here's Benny. Benny from the forehand to the inside. What a catch by Aratz on the side wall. Benny from the 12 line. Lays it deep. Aratz is there. Excellent catch by Goixerri at the 9 line. Rebote forehand. Goixerri picks it out of the air, winds up. Splitter, high splitter is stopped by Benny. Benny brings it back over the top. Big bounce. Read and pulled down by Aratz. Rebote forehand. Goixerri's looking for the rebote. Back to the inside it goes. Benny moves in, has it on the forehand. Goixerri, good catch. Backhand from the 8. Wall to wall from the left side. Powerful forehand rebote caught by. Wow, that went right over Zulaika's head.
Quick apology by Aratz.
Zulaika, great catch at the 8 line. Powerful backhand, stays inside. Rebote, not much coming out. Goixerri got it up to the front wall. Split placement, read by Aratz, scoop by Aratz, low and hard, read by Benny, gets into position, puts it inside. Difficult rebote save by Aratz. Benny makes the grab over the top, picata, big bounce, goes up, and Aratz is there. Zulaika, splitter. Aratz stops another one. Karam is out. 4-4 is the score. Zulaika has the serve for the Chargers.
And particularly in a matchup like this, maybe you don't have to throw that costado 2-all after you've established it early on. The worst case scenario, Aratz catches it on the outside. You see, number one, he could throw it off the court like he did just there. Number two, I mean, in general, he's just not going to do a whole lot of damage compared to if you give it to Goixerri on his right or left side up there in the front. Very smart highlight by the Chargers. Got the Renegades on their heels a little bit now. They've kind of been in control of this set the whole way, but now late, it's tied up. But what a great way to get this day started, Stu.
No question about it. The highlight's been absolutely fantastic. Tremendous catching, especially by these two backcourters. Aratz to the inside. There's a backhand by Benny. Robote coming out. Rotate forehand by Goixerri. Caught by Benny. Benny on the backhand, low and hard. Goixerri wants this one, keeps it on the left side. Zulaika will attack. He's got it on the forehand, low and hard. Aratz to the Robote. He makes a save. Right to the forehand of Zulaika, who rifles it in. Aratz makes a tremendous save. Look at Zulaika, putting it back to the inside. 2-all.
Look at Benny.
Stopped by Benny. Perfect read by Benny. Big bounce. Brought down by Aratz again. Zulaika, Robote to the outside.
Score.
That will score. Possible set, possible match point for Zulaika and Benny of the Chargers.
Boy, I don't know if that was intentional there by Zulaika, but if it was, that may be one of the better shots we've seen coming in this late stages of a match. Benny comes over the top. I mean, great catch. Aratz having to switch to the forehand.
Oh, nothing accidental about that.
Yeah,
no, his body language and everything.
It was so
that
subtle.
Went exactly. It's been working for him.
Wow. Goixerri was darting inside, got it right over his head, and scoring. Wouldn't expect it to be accidental coming from Zulaika, and that replay tells you certainly not.
Goixerri picks a serve. Hard to the inside.
Wow.
Ball ruled to have been tipped first time around. It is 5-5, so this is set point for Goixerri and Aratz. Match point for Zulaika and Benny.
I mean, really no fault of Benny right there. Goixerri threw that one perfectly. Bounced right at the feet, so made that scoop tough and that catch difficult front ways, and then just dropped off the floor by the time he turned to look for it off the back wall.
But point for point, these Chargers have been giving the Renegades a run for their money.
This is a big point. If the Chargers can end it, wow, what
excellent
a catch.
catch by Benny off a bullet serve by Goixerri. There's the backhand. Robote left side. Aratz makes the catch. Backhand. Catch by Benny. Benny from the 11 line. Here's Aratz. Robote forehand is high. Clears the overhead screen. Robote left side by Goixerri. Taken in the air by Zulaika. Zulaika bullet to the backcourt. Aratz is there. Ball tipped. Point and set for Goixerri and Aratz. We have split sets. 2 minutes go on the board. We will come back out and play our third and decisive set.
Perfectly placed right along the side wall. You know, Benny's been catching so well these last couple of game days and really all season. You know, one that's kind of a tweener. I mean, you could let it go. Zulaika's there to play that Robote. He went for it and just tipped it. 6-5, Renegades take set two, forcing this third set.
Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking their breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. So this is as hard as we've seen Goixerri and Aratz play. And certainly Zulaika and Benny. Benny's been making some phenomenal catches there in the back. And Zulaika changing things up with shots in the front court that got them the first set and got them back in the second set.
And this is just the first of two regular season matchups between these top division doubles teams. So we'll be seeing another one. Yeah, that was so good. I mean, look how far away both Renegades are from that ball.
Absolutely.
I mean, Aratz stuck to the inside. Goixerri defending the 2-all. Beautiful catch there by Zulaika. Aratz Yeah.
Goixerri just blasts
was this
to the
5-4?
inside.
I mean, this throw was so hard.
I mean, that's on, not on the wall, but it's close enough.
Yeah, but right at the feet. You know, that made that more difficult. And then Robote, you see on the floor, a line before Benny plays it. And then this one.
That's on the wall
Yeah.
and tipped.
And he looks back and had his partner there. But going to a third set now. Played the maximum through 2. That'd be quite the way to get these these doubleheader Fridays started with a 33-point match in the top division. It's as good a highlight as you're going to see. Zulaika and Benny, Goixerri and Aratz going to a third set, starting right about now.
Zulaika serves it. We begin. Backhand, low to the inside. Here's a backhand by Benny. Aratz is there, backhand to the inside. Zulaika's there. Zulaika, low and hard. Here's Benny from the 11 line. Backhand by Benny. Robote, left side to the inside. Here's Benny. Scoop by Aratz. Robote left side to the inside. Here's Benny. Way overhead, backhand from the 11 line. Aratz comes out to make the play on the left side, over. Zulaika's shoulder it goes. Robote left side to the inside. Benny's there. Benny from the forehand. Robote left side. Catch by Goixerri. Goixerri back to the inside. Benny, great read and an even better catch. Benny powerfully. Aratz is there. Backhand by Benny. Robote coming out. Zulaika has this one on the forehand. It's going to go low and hard to the sidewall. What a catch by Aratz. That backhand clears the overhead screen. Here's Zulaika back to the inside, and Aratz is there again. Robote left side. Zulaika cuts it off. Fakes the 2-all drop shot. Will score on the second bounce. Well executed by Zulaika. Zulaika and Benny on the board first here in our third and final set. Today's first match, Zulaika has the serve.
The lesser play drop shot there coming from the costado with Zulaika. I mean, we've seen the 2-wall to the net. We've seen the split placement. You don't really see this. I mean, and you can kind of tell by this form. I mean, just kind of cuts off the swing here. Look at how far, I mean, Aratz is deep, protecting that split placement. Goixerri's at the wall, or at the net rather. Just so much space to the inside. Zulaika can start mixing that in consistently, just gonna make him that much more difficult to defend.
Here's the backhand by Zulaika. What a catch by Aratz in the corner. Robote, forehand by Zulaika. Robote coming out on the left side of Goixerri. Beautiful catch off the sidewall by Zulaika. Here's the backhand. Benny makes the catch. Backhand to the inside. Aratz from the 13 line. Aratz now from the 12. Backhand to the inside. Benny's there. Robote, straight back to Benny, takes it in the air, backhand low and hard. Aratz with a tip ball. That is 2 points for Zulaika and Benny of the Chargers. Zulaika has a serve. There's no question Goixerri watches the score as well as anybody. And he has a tendency of starting to kick it into another gear. And
well, I mean, these guys they've been throwing the ball hard throughout the match, but now in this third set, this ball must be on fire. I mean, Benny threw that ball.
Yeah.
And it looked like it was going to drop. Aratz was approaching that one like it was kind of like a low runner to the inside, not expecting it to stay elevated by the 11 line.
Beautiful serve. Low return. Here's the backhand by Benny. Aratz on the catch, backhand. Zulaika for the Robote. Little clip, puts it on the forehand of Goixerri. Goixerri pumps it. Robote by Zulaika. Here's Aratz, backhand to the inside. Benny will take it on the forehand at the 12. Hard throw, taken by Goixerri. Goixerri back to the inside. Benny backing up and tipping it. That's a point for Goixerri and Aratz. Goixerri has a serve. We're in the third and final set. First 6 points. We'll take this match.
Yeah, Zulaika more to the outside there and calling for Benny to say, hey, you're all alone. You got to make that catch. Just a tough one, kicking up as he's backing up into the corner.
Yeah, you got to move on that one. You've got to move forward. That old traditional rule in highlight about always go forward, always go forward. That one applies there. Beautiful catch by Benny. Here's the backhand. Aratz from the 13 line. Catch by Zulaika. Zulaika hard to the corner, and Aratz is there. Benny from the 10. Beautiful catch overhead by Aratz. Fine play by Zulaika. Forehand Robote. Benny on the catch. Now from the 11 line. Hard to the inside. Here's Aratz. Benny on the catch. Backhand. To the inside. Caught in the air by Goixerri. Robote coming out. Zulaika. Forehand Robote. Thrown low and hard. Aratz keeps it on the left side. Everybody back out of the way for that backhand. Here is the Robote forehand by Zulaika. Tough play at the side wall. 2-2. We're all tied up. First to 6 will win this match. Goixerri has the serve for the Renegades.
Just a tough one there for Benny. Again, right on the sidewall, approaching that to his right side. You know, that's common with some players. They prefer the right. They want to get in there along the side wall where it is much easier to get there with the left side and make that catch.
Phenomenal serve there. Tremendous power by Goixerri. This Robote coming out. Goixerri for the big bounce. Benny reads it, got in there with the right side, but could not catch the ball. That's 3 points for Goixerri and Aratz. Goixerri has the serve for the Renegades. Yes, so Benny, who had been flawless in his catching. Now Goixerri moving him around a bit more. That one right on the sidewall. Benny reaching up with the forehand, as we've seen so many players do.
Yeah, it kicked way up, too. I mean, the fact this ball's so hot, it may be reacting a little differently than they're used to, too.
Robote left side to the inside. Beautiful catch by Benny. Here's the backhand. Caught by Goixerri. Goixerri high and hard to the back wall. Robote coming low. Sent from the forehand of Zulaika. Benny, fine catch. Backhand to the inside. Robote by Goixerri. Zulaika gets in there. Here's the backhand from the 7 line. Aratz is there. Benny now from the 12. Backhand. Zulaika will take this on the right side. Powerful forehand caught by Aratz. Benny gets in there. Beautiful catch there at the 11. Keeps it high. Robote coming out to Goixerri. Sidearm by Goixerri. Picked off by Benny. Benny low and hard. Caught by Goixerri again. Goixerri back to the inside. Big bounce. This one stopped by Benny. Benny low and hard to the left side of Goixerri. Goixerri to the inside. Stopped by Benny. Robote forehand by Zulaika, picked up by Goixerri. Splitter, scoop by Zulaika. Zulaika to the inside. It will score.
Big sequence.
3-3. We are all tied up. Zulaika has a serve for the Chargers.
Well, it's been working so well for Zulaika. Goixerri trying to mix one in. Beautiful scoop. And then not the 2 on the inside placement. Aratz is up a little further. Kicking up. Just missed it on the bounce.
And Zulaika stepping off into the cage. Something with his left wrist. Don't know if he cut himself or... Oh,
yeah.
There's a technical issue. Technical issue has been resolved. Robote saved to the inside. There's the backhand. Catch by Benny. Backhand by Benny. Powerfully thrown. Aratz will let it pass. Goixerri for the Robote. Scoop by Zulaika. The carom perfectly executed by Zulaika to score. That open wide. Zulaika and Benny have 4. Goixerri and Aratz with 3. First to 6 will win the match. Zulaika has the serve for the Chargers. You know, we've seen Zulaika mixing it up.
Yeah, most of the damage coming from the left side today, and then finally seeing the right side, the carom. Boy, he just blasted it in.
We've seen split placements. We've seen outside serves. Zulaika has mixed in a ton of different throws and shots and throws.
Yeah, and Zulaika taking his hand out of the basket after that point, it can get numb inside that basket. And
when you see a player smacking
banging it on the cage there, just trying to get sort of blood flow back in there as quickly as possible.
He keeps that cesta tied very, very tightly.
And they've been out there a while, too. Some long points.
Aratz on the catch, right over the head of Zulaika. Zulaika gets in there, makes the catch, backhand. Here's Benny, backhand from the 10. Robote for the big bounce. Aratz is there. Zulaika has it at the 6. Backhand thrown right to the corner. Goixerri calling for Robote. He's got it. Caught by Zulaika. Split placement read by Aratz. Aratz gets there. Costello. Benny's going to look for the Robote. He's got it to the inside. Passes Goixerri. Aratz, difficult Robote. He makes a save. Here's Benny. Benny from the 10 line over the top to the inside. Crossing the wall. And Aratz is there. Backhand by Benny, wall to wall, out to the Robote, coming out to the 5 line. Rifle glowing hard. What a catch by Benny. Benny with the backhand 2-all. Aratz will take it in the air. That sidearm went right by the head of Zulaika. Here's the backhand by Benny. Robote's save by Benny is beautiful. Goixerri's on the 3 line. Blasts another one. This one will score. 4-4 is the score. Goixerri serves for the Renegades.
Yeah, I mean, you can only take so much. And Benny doing a great job of surviving in the back of that final throw. Just a little too much power.
Yeah, I mean, Goixerri throwing as hard as he can from the 3 line.
One out of 3 will score. And they got him there.
I don't know what to tell you to do. Just keep your eye on the ball and try to watch it go into your cesta.
Yeah, and at this point of a third set, too, that's different than a, first point of a match. Cortada back inside, or even a forehand.
Beautiful catch by Benny off a hard serve by Goixerri. Goixerri calling for the Robote. Zulaika makes the catch. He winds up. Split placement caught by Goixerri. Goixerri hard to the inside. Benny's there. Difficult catch. Handled well by Benny. Here's the backhand. Benny again. Backhand from the 10 line. Benny on the backhand to the inside. Aratz at the 13 line. Here's Zulaika. Backhand from the 8. A bullet to the inside, and Aratz is there. Benny from the 10. Aratz from the 13. Excellent catch by Benny. He gets it over Goixerri's head. Goixerri for the Robote. Keeps it inside. Goixerri definitely trying to keep the ball away from Zulaika. Zulaika will reach in, winds up, 2-all, is out. 5 points for Goixerri and Aratz. Possible match point.
Yeah, he's been waiting for the opportunity. I mean, you noted, Stu, they haven't been giving Zulaika many opportunities to even make a play on the ball. So first one he got there, shot the 2-wall, just missed it.
Landed wide. Heck of a way to begin battle court, huh?
We're going to get 32 points. Just a matter of if we're going to get that 33rd one. This may be one of the hardest serves you've ever seen.
What a catch by Benny. Beautifully played. Here's Goixerri. Winding up. Costello. Excellent save. Aratz on the catch. Backhand. Low and hard. Benny makes the catch. Here's the backhand from the 10-line low. Runner coming in. What a catch by Aratz. Zulaika to the inside. Goixerri calling for the rebote. 2-all.
Oh.
Read by Zulaika. He cannot make the play. Point, set, and a hard-fought match for Goixerri and Aratz, taking it in the third set, 6-4.
Wow, in the end, missed ball there on the outside, and the Renegades, they had to win those final 2 sets to get the match, and they get it done. First points of the game day going their way. And up next, we'll keep it in doubles. Moving over to the 4th division, it'll be Iturbide and Gallo against Correa and Ben. What a way to get the day started. Goixerri and Aratz on the board. One and a half points by the Renegades after that doubles win to get things started. 7 points between those top 2 teams now in the standings. Again, 5 matches remain on the game day after that lengthy start in the top division, but what a treat.
Phenomenal
32
game.
of a possible 33 points. 2 of the best teams in battle court, 4 of the best players in the league. We're going to have the winning team, Goixerri and Aratz, ready to go here in just a few moments. See some practice going on now. That Correa and Ben team. Just 1 win for the Renegades. 4th division team this season. Iturbide and Gallo, slow start for them, but they've been figuring out actually getting the win their last 2 matches. We have Goixerri and Aratz ready to go. There they are, the top team of the Renegades. Goixerri and Aratz, you guys improved to 6-0 with that win. Zulaika and Benny may have been the toughest team you faced this year. What challenges do they present to you, maybe different from some other teams?
I think that they are playing very good. They play very good. They are very good. They are very good players, and they showed today, so that's it.
Awesome performance for you guys today. Got to get this next match started. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.